What's up, guys? Welcome back to Road to the Two Comma Club. Justin here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my top picks for 2018. I'm going to go 2 stocks that are my favorite in the tech sector, and then 3 stocks that I really like that are not in the tech sector that I consider a little bit more safe investments. And then I'm going to have, as a bonus for you guys, I'm going to talk about some cryptocurrencies. And if you've been living under a rock the last year and have not invested in them yet, like I have, I took forever to get in. I finally got in December, like the beginning of December. Wait till you hear these returns, and it's going to make you hate yourself for one, and then it's going to make you really consider it in 2018. Now, of course, as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is my opinion. Be responsible with your money, do your research, and don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And so, having said that, let's get into it. Okay, so my number 2 favorite stock in the tech sector is Tesla. Now, they had a 43.5% return in 2017, and in the last 5 years, 805.1% return. So really, really strong performance for them. If you haven't heard of them, they're a tech company that focuses on manufacturing of electronic cars and solar shingles and battery packs so you can power your house completely on solar energy. And they have a lot of other stuff they're working on. Elon Musk is the head of that company, and he's been starting other companies, as you probably have heard about. So let's move on. My number 1 favorite stock for the tech sector is Universal Display. OLED is their ticker symbol, and they're up 201% from 2017, which is just amazing. And in the last 5 years, they're up 511.8%. They also pay dividends 0.07%, so it's not a lot, but you're mostly investing in that stock for its growth anyways. Now, the reason I like them the most for 2018 is because OLED screens and OLED technology is kind of a slow adoption kind of thing. I think we all can agree that a lot of people are moving towards that in terms of cell phones and TVs, but it's just a slow process. With TVs especially, people don't buy new TVs every year like they do with smartphones. And so last year I went to Best Buy in January and noticed they only had 1 OLED TV or 2 maybe that was on display that you could see. This year it's only like maybe 4. And so there's really not that many TVs. It's kind of a slow to adoption type of thing. And I just think that as people start to get new TVs and new smartphones, they're going to be having OLED screens on them instead of the regular LCD screens. And I think over time, there's going to be more applications for that, even like refrigerators, microwaves, whatever has a screen could utilize OLED technology. And Universal Display, they focus on production manufacturing of the phosphorescent technology. OLED stands for organic light emitting diodes, and they sell their technology to other companies. For example, Samsung and LG, like other companies who make displays, they sell their displays or their technology so that they can make those displays. Anyways, let's go on to the safer investments that are not tech related. In my opinion, I'm going to go with Caterpillar as my number 2, and then Home Depot as my number 1, and then Alcoa is kind of a bonus that I just heard about, and I can't believe I haven't heard about them, but I'm going to talk about them in a minute. So let's just go with Caterpillar. They have a 67.6% return in 2017 and 66% return in the last 5 years. So a lot of their gains have been in the last couple of years. So really, really strong performances with them. And they have a 1.98% dividend yield. And then Home Depot has 41.1% return in 2017 and a 200% return in the last 5 years. So really solid performance. Home Depot is one of those stocks that just steadily climbs and climbs and climbs. It's not really all over the place like Tesla, which is why I like them as a safer investment for those of you who don't like to take a lot of risks. And Home Depot also has a 1.88% dividend yield. So on top of their growth, you're also making dividends as well. And Caterpillar and Home Depot both have higher dividends than you would get at like a savings account in a bank. So, there's just a lot going for them, and I really like those 2 stocks. Now, Alcoa had 86.9% return in 2017 and 158.7% return in the last 5 years. They're a production, they manufacture like aluminum. They're an aluminum production company, and everyone uses aluminum, like whether you're making cars, buildings, there's so many applications for aluminum. And as the population grows, and this is why I like Home Depot, as the population grows, people need places to live, they need cars to drive. It's an inelastic demand, meaning there's going to be a demand no matter what. You can't get rid of that demand. So people who need places to live, they need cars to drive. So there's always going to be a demand for aluminum. There's always going to be demand for like lumber, and that's why Home Depot is such a good pick, because people go to Home Depot a lot to buy, construction materials, and so you just can't really it's just, you can't really ignore the fact that they're really high demand. So high demand, Home Depot. That's not a coincidence that they start with the same letters. Anyways, let's go on to the bonus round. I'm going to talk about cryptocurrencies. So I'm going to mention 4, but there are literally thousands of cryptocurrencies. So if you do your research, you'll probably get sucked into a black hole of research when it comes to cryptocurrencies, and you might become obsessed with it like I am, but it's just worth, when you hear these returns, you'll see why. So let's just talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the #1 most popular cryptocurrency, and it's the highest cryptocurrency in terms of market cap. And they had a 1,278.3% return in 2017. And since April 28th, 2013, they've had a 10,084.8% run up since April 28th, 2013. So literally, if you put $10,000 into Bitcoin in 2013, you'd be having over $1 million by now. And so it's just insane to think about. It's just crazy. So let's go to the next one. This is probably, like, I would say the #2 most popular. I'm going to go to the next one, maybe the third one, because I'm going to mention them in order of return. So let's just talk about Litecoin next. Litecoin, the common phrase is it's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Bitcoin, a lot of people relate it to gold because it's not really as efficient to use as a medium of exchange, but you still can. It's kind of slow, and there's fees that people don't like. But anyways, Litecoin is faster, lower fees, and you can use it more easily to buy things with it. But anyways, they had a 5,087.3% return in 2017 and a 5,328% return since April of 2013. So again, it's just, these are freaking bonker ass returns. I don't know, that's such a weird expression to use, but you get the idea. It's insane. So let's go on to the next one, Ethereum. Probably, I would say, the second most popular or well-known cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin. It was in the #2 spot for a long time. It recently got outseeded by the next cryptocurrency that I'm going to mention. But let's just talk about Ethereum for now. 9,645.1% return in 2017. And get this, since August of 2015, when they came out, 27,551.2% return. So, I mean, to do the math on that, I believe, yeah, if you have $10,000 invested just since 2015, you'd have almost $3 million by now. And it's just insane, okay? So I can't mention that enough. Now, let's go to Ripple. Ripple's the last one I'm going to mention. And they've had, this is going to blow your mind, okay? So get ready. In 2017, 35,142% return in 2017, and if you go back to August 4th of 2013, 37,863.9% return, and it's just insane. Ripple is a company that's kind of focused more on the, I guess, on the banking side, and they're focusing on just, making transactions faster between countries, so you can convert, your US dollars to British pounds, or you won't even have to because you could just use Ripple, but the transactions are so fast that it just makes it a lot more economical. It just makes more sense to use that as a currency. And I'm not an expert with cryptocurrency, so please do your own research on these. You're going to learn a lot of information about all of these. But yeah, cryptocurrencies is taking the world by storm, and there wouldn't be this kind of returns if people did not believe in it. And so it's really something worth looking into if you haven't invested anything. I have a summary in my description of how I got started into cryptocurrencies. If you read that, you'll see exactly what I did. You'll see which websites I'm using. And if you want to help the channel out, I have a couple referral links as well that you can use. But it just explains on what I did when I was a complete beginner. This past December was the first time I've ever even put any money into a cryptocurrency. And so, yeah. So with that said, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, please comment in the comment section below. And I hope you guys learned a lot today. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.